Well, good morning. I didn't even realize that I've suddenly come on. Sorry, I've been so busy multitasking this morning. So thank you so much for joining me today and welcome back to my hashtag Jane Career Tips. Today's, gosh, what is it? It's the 23rd of November. Only one more month till Christmas. So that's getting quite exciting, isn't it? I hope you had a really good weekend. And if you are watching live, then please feel free to do this, to pop in the chat box where you are watching from, because I'd love to know. And, wherever you are, whether it's Sunday night in the States or whether it is Monday morning in Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane or Perth, it's always nice to know. So I'm not sure how many people are here today. I'm just doing a quick refresh of my iPhone and I can see there are some of you here. So feel free to say hello. It's lovely to get to know you. Now today, what I want to show you is something that is going to blow you away if you haven't tried this LinkedIn feature. It really is a little known one. I've noticed that whenever I conduct my webinars and I'm coaching and I'm telling my clients and participants of my webinars about this, so many say, oh, I didn't even know it was there. Now, LinkedIn has a lot of fabulous features, but you've got to search for them and they don't really highlight to you where they are. So you need to be a bit of a detective. So what I found is this one is in the job search section. So obviously, if you're looking for a job, this is where you must go. Now, just before I begin, I just want to let you know that if you want to download any free resources, career resources that will help you, go to janejacksoncoach.com. That's my website where you can book a complimentary career clarity chat if you want to have a bit of a chat with me one-on-one, which you're very welcome to do, or if you want to just click on any of the resources that I have that will help you to land the job you'll love or give you a few checklists for LinkedIn and interviews and resumes and things like that, just to keep you on track. These Monday morning sessions are to kickstart your job search morning. Okay, so all right, let me now hide this banner and I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if I can do this well. Share my screen, my window, and it is this one. Okay. Now, remember, if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat box. And, I can just see that I've got some messages. Let me just quickly look at these messages and see what you have to say. So good morning, Alan. Lovely to have you here. And Abelard, you're back. So good to have you back. And hello from Nigeria as well. Well, that's lovely. All right. So let me go back to the window that I'm sharing, so that I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. All right. So now you're on my profile at the moment. You can see this is me live at the moment on LinkedIn. So that's quite exciting. Here we go. And what I want to do is to show you up here. You see jobs. All right, so you're looking for a job. If you are looking for a job, then obviously you click this and you can set up job alerts and you can look for jobs by title, city, or state. And so that's easy. And I'm sure that you know how to use this, because you can see, I look for jobs for my clients as well. And there are 35 new customer success manager jobs in Sydney. There's one new marketing manager role, which can be remote, and more success manager roles within financial services as well. So you can filter through, but I'm sure you know this. What I want to show you that you might not know about is scroll down here. There are salary surveys. You can assess your skills. There is interview prep. Have you clicked on this before? I wonder. If not, this is a fantastic tool for you to use. Now, let me do a demo so that you can understand how it works. So I'm going to click on interview prep. All right, now look here on the left, common questions. There are 26 common questions, such as tell me about yourself, what's your greatest strength, what's your greatest weakness, why should we hire you, why do you want to work, all sorts of questions that are quite typical in the interview process. Now, if you look down here, they have sample answers if you've got a premium profile. If you don't, you won't have those sample answers, but they even give you a really good answer framework and some tips on how to answer questions effectively. Now, the really good thing about this is you can practice. Now look, 7 million people have viewed this question. Tell me about yourself. And you know, when you go in for a job interview, one of the most common questions is, so tell me about your professional background, or tell me about yourself. Well, you know, just to kick us off, let's hear a little bit about you. And that means they give you the stage and you need to express yourself well. I'm just going to show you how this works briefly. If you click practice, what you get is the opportunity to, no camera found. Okay, let me cancel this. I'm going to have to show you not on Safari, but on Chrome. So I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, let me go to share my screen, and I'm going to share from my Chrome window. Here we go. And so now I am sharing my Chrome window. I go back to jobs, go back to interview prep, and I believe you should be able to see this now. Yes, please let me know if you don't. So when we click on practice, you can record a video or you can write a response. Now, what I want to show you is what you do when you record a video. So here we go. I'm going to record. And so when I click this, then it will start to record. Notice up here, you can toggle this on or off. This is to get instant AI-powered feedback on how you deliver your response to that interview question. So let's have that on, because it's very useful to know what the bot analyzes about the way that you deliver. So I'm just going to do a quick one, just a few seconds. Otherwise, it'll take too long to process. Okay, so I'm going to click. Now watch, there'll be a countdown. Hi, I'm Jane Jackson, career management coach, and I specialize in career transition coaching. What I do is I help senior executives through the emotional roller coaster of career change or redundancy. Okay, so that was a very quick one, wasn't it? So what happens is you have a look here. Now, AI has determined that I'm speaking at 142 words a minute, which is a good speed. Around about 140 to 150 is pretty good. My pitch variation, it says, is good. That means I was not talking in a monotone. Okay, so I've been varying my pitch up and down, much as we do when we're having a normal conversation with someone. They want it to be natural. Okay, filler words. I don't have any filler words. I didn't say things like that. I didn't have any sensitive phrases. I wasn't swearing. It hasn't found any speech refinements of how I could deliver a little bit better. So I'm quite pleased, actually. So I spoke well when it came to that very brief introduction. And the pitch, that's the most important thing. I find my pitch, because I've got a very soft voice, sometimes can not vary enough. So I really need to amplify myself when I'm on a video, as you must do when you're in an interview, and especially if it is a video conferencing interview. Okay, so now I'm going to save the video answer, and it takes a little while. Okay, so you're going to see that it's processing. But the good thing about this is once it is processed, then you can actually send it to your coach or a good friend or a colleague who can give you some feedback. Okay, so here I'm going to request feedback. And so now, I'll just, who would I send it to? I don't know. Let's just see if I know a Mike. This is just random. Okay, so if I'm going to go to Mike Reed, say, this is just an example. I'm not going to send it to him. I'm just putting it here. Okay, and so look here. It even says, "Hi, Mike, I am preparing for an upcoming interview. I didn't type this. LinkedIn typed it for me. And would greatly appreciate if you could provide any feedback." Now, of course, you can edit this. Okay, so you can edit yourself, but it includes the link to that video. So if I were to send it, this would go off to Mike. I'm not going to. I'm just going to close that before I do something silly. Okay, and let me stop sharing so I can just talk to you for a minute. Okay, here we go. I'm back. And so you can send it to someone that you know, like, and trust, and ask them for their feedback. If you're working with a career coach, then of course send it to your coach, and they'll be able to say, okay, that response was really good. Perhaps you would like to add this, or change your inflection when you're speaking. about this particular topic. So of course I did a very, very short one, but if you were to do it, then you'd be able to, create a much longer one. Of course, when it comes to the tell me about yourself question, round about 30 to 60 seconds would actually be enough. So I wonder, what do you think of that? Because it's quite a good tool, isn't it, on LinkedIn? And I really want you to use it. Okay, so that's it for today. This is a very short little boost of inspiration for you. And next week, I'm going to be telling you more about other features on LinkedIn as well. So if you want to join me, make sure that you do. And now I've got a call coming up in 7 minutes. So I'm actually going to finish a tiny bit early today. But if you do have any questions, pop them in the chat box. I just want to let you know that if you want to download any of the information that I have, whether you're watching the replay or not, please do so from janejacksoncoach.com. And also, if you go to the careersacademy.online, you'll find out all about my 3-month career transition or 3-month career growth programs as well, if you're interested. Now, I hope to see you next Monday at 9:15, and I'll give you a lot more LinkedIn tips for job seekers. Okay, so take care, and I will see you next Monday. Bye now.